Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to the Raceway at Western Fair District. Welcome back to our driver, Natasha Day, who's joining us once again for a pregame show. I'll be tracking Announcer Shannon Sugar Doyle with you. We've got an HBI play of the day, one we both kind of like here in race number 1. It's the 4 Silver Hill Spike, 9 to 5 in the morning line. Trainer Terry Gallant went 2 for 2 here on Friday night. A very sharp qualifier over Summerside, Prince Edward Island there. A must play for the early pick 3. We kind of like the Silver Hill Spike for Terry in the first, Nat.
Yeah, can't go against it.
Right on. Early pick 3 will start up in race number 1. And, yeah, I think you got to key in on that 4 Silver Hill Spike. I think this one's going to bring good things. This 3-year-old son of proven lover for the Gavins of Tignish, Prince Edward Island. Yeah, Silver Hill Spike, the key to this early pick 3. We're 5 deep in race 2 and 4 deep in race number 3. We're going to call this the TVG Pick 3 play. TVG picking up our first 3 races tonight. You will be playing into some very nice pools early on this evening. The early pick 4 starts up in the 3rd. We're 4 deep in 3 of the legs here. Cut it back in race number 4 to the 2 Miss Ohio, who now inherits the rail with the scratch of 1. The 6 Rubber Nose has shown improvement in the last couple of outings as well. Late pick 4 starting up in race number 7. Again, we're 4 deep to kick things off. And yeah, 2, 4, 6, and 8 even numbers. Maybe box them up on the superfecta race 7. 1, 5, and 7 in the 8 over into the 9th race. Pinky Tuscadero gets the rail, a fan fave around these parts. Should be tough there in the 9th. If we make it up to the 10th, we'll need 1 As Brave as My Mama or 3 April Bandit to show up. Alrighty, comments or suggestions, we'd love to hear from you. Greg Gangle, Greg Blanchard, myself. Give me a follow on Twitter tonight at SugarDoll. We are coming back with a whole lot more. Guest driver Natasha Day, and we'll be talking about a neat fundraiser coming up for one of our own involved in the business of racing. She'll also have some picks to help out our horse players for this edition of Survivor Tuesday. Stick around.
HPIBet.com. Access, rewards, and more.
Hey, welcome back to the pregame show, everyone. You're watching Race Day at the Raceway at Western Fair District. Our guest driver tonight, popular figure around these parts, Natasha Day. She's sitting behind a few horses this evening, and myself, I'll be tracking after Shannon Sugar Doyle. Wagering menu for tonight, setting up like this, low 15% take on some key wagers. They are the pick 3 right up front. TVG picking up our first 3 races tonight south of the border. Of course, all 10 featured on HBI. The pick 4s beginning in races 3 and 7. High fives at the added distance. Races 6 and 10, low 15% take on all those wagers. The go-to wagers, they are the pick 3 play. In race 1, a $2,500 guarantee pool. Pick 4s, as mentioned, begin in races 3 and 7. Always a $5,000 guarantee pool there. The high fives, races 6 and 10 for the added distance. Low 15% takeout featured on all of our go-to wagering here. And we are going to bring back a win here for you, Natasha Day. Your first stakes victory ever in Ontario. And it came with a sweeping 2-year-old filly for the Autumn Series last month. That would be Manhattan Night. We're going to pick it up right here. You're sitting 4th, and you're set to go 4 wide right here. Tell us about this trip and this filly.
Well, this trip worked out perfectly how I thought. I thought they'd go great guns early, which they did.
Yeah, half and 57. You're following up good speed.
Yeah. The trick with this mare is just basically to keep her pacing and keep her mind on the job. And she always wants to go forward. It's just a matter of keeping her steady. And she raced this night super. She just did everything I asked of her.
Right.
did a bit of work to catch up, and then, yeah, as soon as I peeled, she just said, okay, let's knuckle down and go.
Right on, and that she did. She fought hard down the lane to edge out Article Annie there, and we'll see you in the winner's circle here coming up. To me, she looked like a big filly, but I say, you're so small, right? So she kind of looks that way.
And we have to use big trotting bikes on her too, which makes me and big trotting bikes just makes the whole combination look completely awkward. But, you know, she's a long filly. She's not so much tall, she's very, very long.
This victory made her 4 for 4 on the season. She tried to start over there at Woodbine Mohawk Park. Things didn't work out there. She made an early break in that one, hey?
Yeah, she was a little bit hot. Luke gave her a little bit of time off after that final.
Okay.
And she got a little bit hot behind the gate. You know, we tried a little bit of different things with her hobbles and whatnot, and she just got a little bit fumbly behind the gate and hot. So, yeah, since then, you know, she's probably turned out for a little bit, you know.
Maybe she's going to take some time, relax. Maybe we'll see her back around these parts in the spring. Manhattan night there for the Ouellettes. Natasha Day, right? Yeah. Some people struggle with Natasha, right? I was saying before the show, well, what do you like, Nat or Natasha? Well, some folks, you say, have a hard time with Natasha.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of them.
My uncle, Ed Doyle, the late Ed Doyle, first horse I fell in love with. He had a beautiful chestnut mare named Natasha Beauty. So Natasha, always one of my favorite names here. One of our faves here on the pregame show with us tonight. Natasha, yourself, and Shannon Henry have gotten together to spearhead a fundraising effort among horse people in support of one of our own, that being Christine Dustin. Let's talk about that a bit. Some racing going to happen on Monday the 19th over Woodbine Mohawk Park and the Raceway, where horse people can get together in support of this cause.
Yep, 100%. I spoke to Shannon and we decided let's do something for Christine. Shannon's known her for a long time. There's been numerous other people that we've spoken to that have all, you know, really wanted to get involved and help. We picked a night which was Monday the 19th, where we're not competing with any other tracks, so it's just Mohawk and London. And basically quite a lot of drivers and trainers are willing to donate whatever they may earn on the night, just whether it be a little piece, a big piece,
anything at all. It's all going to help for sure.
Yep, 100%. We've got boxes located all around both the tracks, and basically gift cards, cash donations, e-transfers, anything we can get, you know, we appreciate.
We're going to have a box set up around the paddock, both here and at Woodbine Mohawk Park. There it is. Here. Again, this is for Christine Dustin. Christy, along with her mother, began the Raceway's Harness to Hope event 13 years ago in support of breast cancer awareness. And Christy, Doreen, now cancer-free, while Christy begins her own fight. Christy has already begun treatment, which will continue for the next 6 to 8 months, followed by another surgery. And again, driver Natasha Day, along with trainer Shannon Henry, have gotten together to spearhead the idea of horse people stepping up in support of Christy Dustin. And again, this coming Monday, November 19th, at both Woodbine Mohawk Park and the Raceway here at Western Fair District, horse people can step up in the way of donations. There's the boxes that you will see on track here in London and at Woodbine Mohawk Park. So a wonderful initiative there, yourself and Shannon, and all the horse people gathering and rounding up here in support of one of their own, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we couldn't be any more thankful to people for what they've, you know, stepped up and offered their help. And
you've heard from people all over the continent, really. Far south as Florida, right? They're sending in e-transfers in support.
Yeah, so far we've got around about $700 in e-transfers. Shannon Henry said she has actually had an offer from someone to buy Christmas completely for the Dustin family. That is fantastic.
That's great. Always great support there when one of our own is involved. And you know what? Great idea, you and Shannon putting this together for this coming Monday, again at Woodbine Mohawk Park and the Raceway here at Western Fair District. Horse people coming together in support of Christy Dustin. We'll look forward to that then.
And I must say a big thank you to Claire Wall for making the donation boxes. She did a fantastic job with those.
Wonderful job. They look great. They will stand out, and you'll have no trouble finding them at the racetracks of Woodbine Mohawk Park and the Raceway here this coming Monday for your donations. All right then, so great stuff. Horse players love it when we have a driver here on a show. Love it when the drivers can pick some winners. So Nat Day, you've had the program for a little while here, and we've got a top pick for Natasha in each race here. If you want to follow along now, let's start off in race 1. This 4 Silver Hill Spike with the Raceway debut. Terry Gallant, 2 for 2 here on Friday night. That's not a bad way to come into Ontario.
It's not. It's not. And you know what? Paul McKenzie knows how to win here, so...
Sure does. He was on both those horses for Terry on Friday night as well. So Terry celebrates a birthday today, and he might celebrate it in the winner's circle here, race number 1. Over in race number 2, very tough to go against that 1 DELUXE SEELSTER, hey?
Yeah, the rail, you can't go against that.
Got the rail 3 times in a row. He's had it twice already, and he's got 2 wins, so maybe a 3rd win coming up here. 3rd race, the 1 Classic Tina. Your first time sitting behind this 2-year-old daughter of Sunshine Beach. How do you approach this? A little direction from the trainer, maybe?
He's basically just says, guess like I do.
Okay. Guess we'll see what Classic Tina will do in that first leg of the early pick 4. Good luck with that one. Miss Ohio inherits the rails. She appears to be sitting on a win. Hey, race 4?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, 5th race, number 8, She Sports Style. Does follow at a bit of speed. Travis Henry on for McNiven. They do well here in London.
They do great here. Yeah, I can't go against them.
They get along fine. Henry for McNiven in the 5th. Race 6. Here's you and ROUSEY RONDA. You didn't get a whole lot of chances to race this mare last time out. You had a horse on the outside of you and one in front of you, just no room.
Yep. No, she's been going quite good. I mean, her form looks worse, but her last start was really good. It was better than...
I went back to the replay. You just had no room to race. I mean, if she gets some open road there tonight, beware of ROUSEY RONDA there, race number 6, Nat Day on board. You got an outside chance with the 7, WEEHAWKEN. Broke the maiden with this filly 3 starts back, and she's a bit of a fringe player in her last couple, finishing 4th. Maybe a piece of the try, superfecta in there. WEEHAWKEN, an outside chance.
Yeah, hopefully if she gets the right trip in, we might have a little bit of a show there.
Yeah, a bit of a surprise maybe. Number 7, WEEHAWKEN in the 7th. Over in race number 8, you were listed on the 6th. That one's a scratch, so we give you Anthony Hahn with the 1, Funny 3. How's that?
I'm okay with Anthony. He donated to the cause, so he's good with me.
It's good in Nat's book. Anthony Hahn with Funny 3 in the 8th. 9th race, number 4, Hope and Faith. Maybe a hunch play there with the cause we're involved with here today, hey?
You got to. Sometimes you just got to.
Hope and Faith. All right, in the 9th. 10th race, finale, number 3, April Bandit. Took back a rare trip off the back end, was sitting 9th, did manage 4th, but for Colin Johnson, Rob Shepard teams up with April Bandit. Look for her to be on or near the lead, hey?
Yeah, I can't see her going back this start.
No way she's taking back the 9th in that 10th and final race. So Nat Day, of course, drives in part for Teen to the Moon here in support of breast cancer awareness. You've been a team member now for a few years. Lou and Maria came up with the idea a few years ago. It's become very popular among horse people. Anyone out there looking for more info on the team can contact Lou Sorella via Facebook and Twitter. He would love to hear from you. Great idea to be part of Teen to the Moon. Hey, Nat?
Yeah, absolutely.
Driving in part for Teen to the Moon this evening, Natasha Day. Great job, Nat. Any shout-outs this evening? You got some friends tuned in from down under?
No.
No, they're sleeping.
No. I don't even know what time it'll be back there right now, but...
You've been here 4 years,
I forget about them now.
Canadian time now and stuff.
Yeah. But shout-outs probably to everyone who's helping donate to this cause.
Sure thing.
Everyone who has helped as far as organising. I couldn't do any of this without Shannon Henry's help. She's been super. She's got the whole ball rolling for me.
Wonderful.
I just kind of started it. She completely pushed it. And basically anyone that's chipped in to help.
Right on. We're all going to do our part for one of our own. Christy Dustin, a major fundraiser taking place between Woodbine Mohawk Park and the Raceway this coming Monday, and the days leading up to that and after, of course, right?
100%. If anyone else wants to donate afterwards, I mean, we're not going to say no.
Right.
But we're hoping to have everything in by Monday and the 19th, and we'd like to do a presentation to Christy on the night here at London.
That'd be wonderful.
And, yeah, basically get a photo of everyone who, in the paddock, anyone who wants to chip in, we want to go out and get a photo.
Fill the winner's circle, right? Fill that winner's circle on Monday night, right on.
And we've also got bottles of rosé for each race winner, both at Mohawk and London.
Very good.
So that's a little bit of a thank you from both Shannon and I and the Dustin family for taking part.
Wonderful. Great job on that, and wonderful job on the pregame show. Thanks so
you.
much for joining us, as always. Great following here for Natasha Day in London. I know it. Let's go back and do some recapping now. Some pick 3 and pick 4 playing. Key in on number 4, Silver Hill Spike in the opener. Terry Gallant trains. He went 2 for 2 with Paul McKenzie here on Friday night. They've got another live one to kick off tonight's card. First 3 races featured on TVG. Early pick 4 starts up in the 3rd. Scratch the 3 out of there. 4th race, I'll use the 2, Miss Ohio, now getting the rail. There's a key scratch there as well. The 1, Incredible Dance, comes out of the 4th. Late pick 4 starts up in race 7. We're deep in the first few legs. If we make it up to the 10th, we need the 1. A Brave as My Mama there for Scott Ray, or the 3, April Bandit, who will not be sitting 9th tonight. Book it. April Bandit will be on or near the lead in the finale. Cameraman Trev standing by. Up with a hot play last night, Trev, there. 5-1 on Mr. X. What do you got for us tonight, Trev? Race 5, outside chance for 7, Mystery Midnight. She was really good last time out. A gate-to-wire win. Bruce Richardson staying on for Haskell for the Cameramans. Play of the day, 7, Mystery Midnight, race number 5. Survivor Tuesday, always free to play, online or on track. Chance for you to win through HPI Bet and Western Fair District. Closing boards. All you need, it's up on our website, westernfairdistrict.com/raceway. Free programs, selections, video replays, even the Survivor Tuesday link. Get in on it. 6:15. We're off to a start for 10 races. Good luck.